Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Saturdays. They're all Canadian Toronto Blue Jays Major League side, and it is opening day once again. It's our third season, and we're going to face Tampa Bay today. Now we'll have a quick look at how we've sort of progressed over the off season. You can see our team here. I mean, there's the two stars, and then there's the rest, really, isn't there? And that is unfortunately the way the team continues to go. I do have a little bit more hope this season than previous seasons, though, I've got to say. I think there is some decent-ish backup, but sort of backup to Freeman and Vlad players sort of coming through. And the pitching looks a little stronger. I don't know if I'm dreaming that, but to me it looks and feels a little bit stronger. Team chemistry, we can see here, there is a couple of outspoken players, but generally speaking, there's some good eggs in there, which is excellent. The issue we maybe have is this, isn't it? The manager doesn't have a great relationship with quite a few players, so we might need to consider a change there. We'll see how the season goes, but if the issue is going to be the manager, we have more issues to worry about than him, so we might need to move him on. Now, let's have a quick look at how spring training went. And it went okay. It did go okay this year. Now, they've got to bear in mind that we only won 9 games, but we had quite a few ties in there, which is why we sit third in the standings. But, I mean, a tie is not it's not terrible. If we win half our ties, like you would kind of expect through the regular season, then yeah, that's not too bad. My goal this year is to definitely be above 400, though. We've sort of flirted with 100 losses last year. We don't want to do that this year. We want to be quite safe below that mark. And this is the preseason predictions. You can see that we are predicted, well, we were last year predicted to do a lot better than we did. So we'll see if it actually plays out. But I am convinced that last season, a lot of the issues we had was the way that the manager was using the bullpen. And as I mentioned last episode, I'm taking over those responsibilities for this season. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of an improvement there. Vlad is amongst the top 10 hitters in the league, but there's nobody else. Freddie Freeman doesn't get there, despite last season he was the batting champ, highest average of the season. So yeah, a little bit surprising perhaps he doesn't feature there. So let's have a look at the team that is going to be representing us at the start of the season. These are our pitchers. Now, these are our pitchers with spring training stats. Now, a couple of new names here. Mitch Bratt. I don't believe he may have played a little bit at the end of last year with the expanded roster. He's looked good in spring training, so he's going to be into our starting rotation. Norris Skiro is somebody who, we'll see how he goes. We've got him in as our number 5 starter this year. We'll just kind of see how things go. Pivetta, Sorotka, and Talon will continue to be in the starting rotation. The man who's dropped out of the starting rotation, you'll notice James Paxton is missing. He's got an injury. We've got a few injuries, actually, which isn't helping. And Carl Quantrill is, he's not looking much like a starting pitcher anymore. But as a bullpen pitcher in spring training, you can see he did okay, sort of in long relief. So I think that's where his immediate future is going to stand. And then in terms of closers, we've got Romano, but also Matt Brash will be the 2 closers for this season. I don't think there's anybody that is brand new, or only Mitch Bratt, I think. So let's have a look at him. And this is him here. You can see there's a little bit to like about him. He's got some good pitches. He pitched AAA last year. ERA plus was over 100. He had a WAR of 1.9. So I think he's ready to at least try Major League Baseball. And he's 21. So if he can do it, then we could have a good player for a number of years here. And the hitters, I'll get my head out of the way for this one. So you can actually see all the names. It is more or less the same team. Joey Votto has left. He was 40. I don't know if he ended up getting a new club or if he retired, but he's no longer with us. David McKay is the man that has sort of come in to replace him on a full-time basis. Now, again, we've got a couple of injuries. Clark, who we saw come in the end of last season, he's injured. I'll catch you up on the injuries in a second. There's 1 or 2 others, I think, as well. Yeah, there's 1 or 2 others that I can't think of just now, but I know that there's definitely players missing. The one person I did want to draw attention to here, I mean, Tyler O'Neill, we've had a great season and a poor season out of him, so we'll see what we get from him this season. You can see Calabrese and Brown, though, have had a really good spring training with the bat. And the other player I wanted to draw attention to here was Andy Yerzy, who's been our backup catcher since for the last 2 seasons. But he is getting to the point now where he's like a legitimate bat to have in Major League Baseball. So I think he could maybe play a little bit in the outfield or first base this year. Definitely as a pinch hitting option, even designated hitter, if we need it. So I think I think he could be one to watch this season. I have high hopes. So these are the injured players. Denzel Clark, that's our outfielder. He's only 1 or 2 weeks away, so that's not too bad. Ryan Kellogg, he's been missing for a long time. He's back soon. Adam Mako, we've seen him in and out of the majors. He's gone for the year. It's not a devastating blow to our plans for this season, but he was somebody who could have maybe been useful going forward. This name, Palm, this guy is out for 2 weeks. He could be someone, him and McCabe, I think, will sort of battle it out to be the backup at first base and also designated hitter. And then Paxton, as I said, is out 5 weeks with a hamstring strain. So that's a little bit of a blow, but he should be back and then back into that starting rotation for us as well. So that's all been covered, and I think it is just about time to go check these lineups for opening day. On your feet, Toronto, and give a big opening day cheer as today's starting lineup takes the field. At first base, it's Freddie Freeman. At second base, it's Abraham Toro. At third base, it's Vlad Jr. At shortstop, it's Otto Lopez. In left field, it's Tyler O'Neill. In center field, it's David Calabrese. In right field, it's Josh Naylor. Designated hitter is Edward Julian. Behind the plate, it's Bo Naylor. And your opening day pitcher is Nick Pivetta. And these matchups look shockingly good. So leading us off is David Calabrese in centre field. Lopez bats second at short. Freeman bats third at first. Vlad bats clean up at third. Julian, the designated hitter, bats 5. O'Neill in left field bats 6. Josh Naylor down the order from last season bats 7. Bo Naylor, the catcher, bats 8. Abraham Toro at second base bats 9. And this is our weakness still. Nick Pivetta, who is opening day starter again, and this was my choice this time. I just didn't think we had anybody really any better, so he did okay opening day last year. We're up against Shane Baz for them, a hero of our Tigers, if you watch that series. But let's get out there. Let's see what we can do here. Bellinger's playing for them as well. A couple of familiar names. Junior is there. Anyway, let's hope we can beat them. All right, so welcome to Toronto, and yeah, hopefully a season above 400, which would be very nice. Now, we did have quite a good record at home last season. We won near enough on half our games, as that is put out into right field, and it will be a lead-off single from the first pitch of the season, which is hopefully not going to be how this season continues. So yeah, we'll see. That could be double play. We get 1, do we get 2? No, very rarely if you get the first base first, you get the runner at second as well. So 1 out man at second. Franco comes in. Now he's the danger man in their lineup, isn't he? But we've got a pop up there. Josh underneath it, makes the catch. That is 2 away. And it'll be Schwaber coming up now. A 1-2 pitch. And again, Josh Naylor's caught into action. And again, that will do it for the top of the first. Very, very nicely done. We'll go and have a bat. Calabrese to lead us off. It is a 1-2 pitch. And Calabrese pops it up into centre field. Yeah, now a couple of things to catch you up on sort of through the off-season as well. I did mention that Freeman was the batting champ. He also won the Golden Glove at first base. Oh, it's an error. So we've got a man aboard, and the batting champ from last year is to the plate. So let's see what Freeman can do here. A 2-2, and he starts the season off with a strikeout, bringing in now Vlad Jr. Now, Vlad was the Silver Slugger at third base last year. So, oh, Vlad is in! Yes! Vlad Jr. starts the season off in style. It is a 2-run home run. And we make them pay for the error. 2 out, 1 on, 2-0 to Toronto. Wonderful work, Vlad. Wonderful work. All right, in comes Julian now. Let's see what he can do with a 1-1 pitch. So yeah, just to cover that off, Vlad Jr. Silver Slugger at third base, and based off of that, may well go and do it again this season. So with a 2-0 lead, Pivetta comes back out to face former Blue Jay, Gurrell Jr., and Junior has pulled them back within 1. If you're wondering why he's called Junior, when we were at the Blue Jays a couple of other park baseballs ago, obviously there was Vlad Jr., and then he was sort of the lesser of the juniors, so the Junior, and that's where that came from. A 2-2 pitch and a strikeout there for Pivetta. So 1 out and Ortiz to the plate. Joey Ortiz. By the look of him, no relation to the Ortiz that was at the Boston Red Sox for so many years. I actually saw him hit a ball out of Comerica Park. It was amazing. It was absolutely epic. What was his first name? David Ortiz? I think it was David Ortiz, wasn't it? Big Puppy, I think he was called. Anyway, Bellinger strikes out. Wonderful stuff. That'll do it for the top of the second, but the lead is cut in half, and O'Neill will lead us off. Now, O'Neill's contract was scheduled to be up at the end of this year. We did re-sign him 2 years to 10 point something. It's a little bit more than what he's on this year after arbitration. So, ideally, we need him to have a season 1 season where he had like 20 something home runs and did quite well. Not the season he had last year where he struggled to bat above 200. But we will live in hope there. As the second inning, not quite so fruitful, and it will be Brujan coming back up. 1 for 1 today. He led the game off, of course, with a single. This time he will be thrown out at first. Toro to Freeman, and it's 1 away. Auer to the plate. He is 0 for 1. And that is into right field. Naylor, is he going to catch it? Yes, he is. It's one of those, it's like, is he camped underneath it, or is he just... Except he's going to have to field it on the hop. But he was there, and he caught it, and it's Franco up now, who is 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. Franco pops it straight up. Bo's there. Vlad's there. Vlad will make the catch. And that'll do it for the top of the third. Much, much better from Pivetta that time around. And Toro to lead us off. His first at bat of the season, of course. A 1-1 pitch, and Toro gets it into center field. It should drop in. It does. And Abram Toro has a leadoff single. In comes Calabrese, who is 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch. Calabrese into left field. Is that going to drop in? No. Well and truly under that. Runner will stay at first. 1 away for Otto Lopez, who reached on the error last time around. A 2-1 pitch. Lopez into right field. That should get down. And we are going to have runners at the corners, are we? Lopez, and yes, he does get there. Just Toro. All right, Freeman. Come off the hour, come off the man. First pitch swing. Freeman into center field. It should be deep enough to score. Abraham Toro. Oh, it's going to get thrown out. No, it's there. It's okay. So 2 out, 1 across the plate. Runner at first. It's 3-1 to the Jays. Vlad Jr., who of course crushed one last time up. This time, oh, he lines it straight to third base. And that'll do it for the third. But 3-1. Our lead is back out to 2. Schwarber will face Pivetta. Schwarber 0 for 1 today. First pitch, ground ball, back to the pitcher, and out at first. Excellent, excellent work. Gurrell Jr., who hit the home run last time up. A 2-0 pitch, and that is into left field. O'Neill is there. O'Neill is a 2-time Gold Glove winner in left field, so you'd expect him to catch it. And that is 2 away. That's one of the reasons why I don't necessarily mind giving him $10 million as well. He does still have good power, even if it's not what it was season 1, and also quite reliable in left field as well. But there's a 2-out single there for Carter. Ortiz to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch into right field. Josh Naylor won't be able to catch it, and the runner will go to third. So a little bit of pressure on us here now. 2 on, 2 out. Alfonso to the plate, and he is 1 for 1 today. It's a first pitch swing, and that is into left field. O'Neill is there, ends the inning. And Pivetta did okay there, didn't he? Julian to the plate now to lead us off. He's 0 for 1. A first pitch swing. And Julian to the first baseman, and that will be 1 away. O'Neill, 0 for 1. Another first pitch swing. We're certainly not working the pitch counts, are we? And that will be over to first for 2 away. Now, when I say, I should clear up as well, when I say that I'm in charge of the pitchers, I'm not in charge of in-game substitutions and working the bullpen, things like that. Just sort of setting the roles. Basically, I just didn't want Brigden closing every game. it's the basic method to my madness there. As Bellinger strikes out again. So that is 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Brujan, a 1-2 pitch. Brujan strikes out. Pivetta on fire in the 5th. Can he strike out the side? It's Auer back to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He can't strike out the side. It's a first pitch swing. And Josh Naylor should be there for that one. And that'll do it for the 5th. We are 3-1 up. All right. Bo to lead us off. He is 0 for 1 today. First pitch swing. Sorry, at a full count, I should say. I've got that on the brain now, don't I? Anyway, Bo walks. Toro, who's 1 for 1, scored the third run, of course, as well, back in the third. And Toro, oh, it's going to be double play, is it? No, just one. So we do still have a man at first, Calabrese, who's 0 for 2. First pitch, Calabrese into right field. It's going to drop in. And Toro this time stops at second. So runners at first and second, one away, Lopez to the plate. First pitch swing. Lopez, it could be a double. That could be a double. It is, and it ends the inning. That was looking promising, wasn't it? Pivetta to Franco, who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch, and that is a ground ball. Lopez gets it, but can't make a play. So, man aboard, Schwarber to the plate. He is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. Schwarber straight up. We've got Lopez, I'm sure, will take that. He does. The runner obviously stays at first for Junior, 1 for 2. An 0-2 pitch, sitting down Nicky Boyd. He does. 2 away with a man at first for Evan Carter now, who's 1 for 2. Another 2-2, another strikeout. Pivetta on fire. And that is still a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Freeman to lead us off. 0 for 1 with that sac fly last time up. A 2-1 pitch. And Freeman pops her up into right field. 1 away. It'll be Vlad now, 1 for 2. With, of course, the 2-run home run back in the first. It's a 1-0 pitch. And Vlad grounds it to the shortstop. That'll be 2 away. It'll bring in Julian. 0 for 2. He is almost sort of the third, if you're looking at the trident, he's sort of like the third stick of the trident. What's the word I'm looking for? Spike, maybe. But he is, potentially he could be that good for us. O'Neill now. 2 out, 1 on. 1-1 pitch. O'Neill! He's done it! Tyler O'Neill! He's done his best Vlad impersonation. 405 feet. And if he can keep doing that for us, he's worth every penny of that 10-point-something million we're paying him. It's 5-1 in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll be a pitching change. Ron Marinaccio, who we had, I want to say, at the Tigers. Certainly, it sounds something like a name we had recently. But anyway, strikeout, ends the inning, but not before Tyler O'Neill adds 2. Pivetta will continue to Ortiz. First pitch, Ortiz into left field. O'Neill goes back, makes the catch. He does. 1 away. All right, Alfonso coming up now. He is 1 for 2. A first pitch swing. And to the pitcher's, what's that, left. Oh, he can't make a play. Is it the pitcher's left or the pitcher's right? Maybe it's the pitcher's right. Stage left. Bellinger with 1 out, 1 on. A 2-1 pitch. Bellinger pops her up. Calabrese comes in. And that is 2 away now for Bruin, who is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. And it's lined straight to Lopez, who doesn't have to move. And we are stretching with an unexpected 4-run lead. Alright, welcome back to the Saturdays. It is Bo Naylor to lead us off in the bottom of the 7th. Marinaccio to continue on the mound. And Bo slaps one into right field for a leadoff single. Excellent work. All right, Abraham Toro, who is 1 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. He pops one up to third base. That'll be out. That'll be 1 away. It'll bring Calabrese back up. 1 for 3 today so far. And that gets away from the catcher. Over to second will go Bo. And can Calabrese drive in a run now? A 1-2 pitch. Oh, he strikes out. 2 down. It's going to come down to Lopez, who is 1 for 3. Reached on an error as well. Lopez, he's not going to reach on that unless it's another error, which unfortunately it is not. So not much for us there in the 7th. Pivetta will continue to Auer, who is 0 for 3. First pitch into left field. O'Neill is there, 1 away. All right, Franco, 1 for 3. Another first pitch swing. Franco, ground ball. Toro over to first. Freeman's not going to make a mistake, and that is 2 down in the 8th. Schwarber now, who is 0 for 3. Another first pitch swing. And Schwarber into center field. Calabrese is there. Simple as you like. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-1. We are leading. Freeman to lead us off. He is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Freeman has a bit of an opening day to forget. Hopefully he doesn't have to bat again. Guerrero comes up now. Good old Vlad Jr. 1 for 3. A 3-0. Oh, he's done it again. Don't even move. Vlad has 2 on opening day. And it is a big one. It is 419 feet. And, well, if you're going to swing at a 3-0 pitch, you really do have to hit it 419 feet, don't you, to justify it. And it is 6-1. A nice little insurance run there. Julian comes in now. He is 1 for 3 today. A 2-1 pitch, a 2-0 pitch, sorry. It drops in, and that'll be career hit number 200 for Edward, I believe, as well. Or for Julian, if we don't want to use his first name. So 1 on, 1 out for O'Neill, who hit a home run last time up. Another 3-0. And O'Neill holds off it. So 1 out, 2 on. Pitching change as John Curtis will come on to face Josh Naylor, who is 0 for 3. A 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he just watches it. And that is 2 down. Bo to the plate. 1 for 2. A 3-0. A 3-1, sorry. It doesn't matter. It walks. It loads the bases. And it is Toro with a chance to put this game well and truly to bed. Loaded bases, 2 out. Bottom of the 8th. An 0-2 pitch. He didn't even swing. He didn't even swing. But Vlad extends the lead to 5. Pivetta going for the complete game will face Junior. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that should be out. Junior over to first. 1 out. Pivetta's only thrown 85 pitches. It's I thought there'd been a lot of first pitch swings, so that just goes to prove it, doesn't it? Freddie Freeman does it all himself. That is 2 away. And Pivetta 1 out away now from an opening day complete game, 1-run game. It's a full count. Pivetta, ground ball to Lopez, and take a bow, Nick Pivetta. That was absolutely epic. So there we go. He often gives less than 100%. He didn't even need to give 100% today because he was under 100 pitches, I think. So that is absolutely amazing. What an effort. And if we just need to get that from him, don't we? I mean, you don't want to expect that every game, obviously, but if he can pitch to that standard, other days, yes, he's going to give up more runs. But if we can do that, there is hope. There is a little bit of hope. And I'm really hopeful this season. As I say, we stay above 400. If we can get to 500, that'd be absolutely epic. But that is obviously still a bit of a big ask. So we'll be back next Saturday. And we'll be back for post-All-Star, which is it June or July? We'll be back. Oh, the Brewers again. I feel like all we do is play the bloody Brewers every second week. But anyway, that'll be what it is. Hopefully we're at that stage. We're runaway division leaders and the playoffs just look like a matter of time. But in all likelihood, we'll be struggling to stay above 500. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Bill. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.